The biggest news of the week: Stream Elements supposedly laid off a majority of their staff. They're essentially going out of business. They're looking to get bought out. The biggest person that mentioned that they are considering buying them was the Kick CEO, because they're like, it's Stream Elements is a good company for streaming. We like what they do. We could find ways to advertise our gambling sites with all these users that we have access to if we buy them. So there's talk that the Kick CEO might buy them. They're looking to find someone to buy them over. I mean, Stream Elements has been in trouble for a while. Like about 6 months ago, they put out that we need money. Can the people help support us? Submit donations, and we need like 300K a month to survive or something. And I mean, that's a lot from the community. I think the first month they got it, but the most recent month they got like 5K.
Because people don't want to support these things long term. They want businesses who they're happy to give a boot up and say, all right, let's get you some support, but they don't want to do it religiously. I think about this. They see this sometimes in Kickstarters too, and
Boomer grounds, yeah, we back on the wave. Two boomers in the lobby, still making plays. From the shop to the tavern, we don't behave. Talk meta, talk life, talk common, rank grades. Boomer grounds, turn it up, press play. Old school feel with the new school sway. Every week, new heat, let it run, don't fade. If you came for the vibes, you in the right place. Yeah, welcome to the pop, pull a chair to the table. APM low, but the read still fatal. Boomer brain, but the line stay stable. Hit them with the level ups, label it a fable. Queue up, we discussing every patch, every tweak. Broken comps, bad beats, every high roll streak. From the goldens in the shop to the throws on a misplay. Clip it for the chat, that's a boomer kind of replay. Late night grind, but the jokes stay timeless. Talk real life, little tilt, little kindness. From the YouTube feed to the Twitch chat sounds. If you know, then you know this is Boomer Grounds.
But the one and only one in our hearts, Howard, how have things been with you this week before we get on to the topics of the week?
Good. I'm on vacation as of today, so I'm in a great space. I've got myself some adult beverages over here. I'm chilling out, looking forward to talking about gaming with you. So not a whole lot going on. A couple games coming out in the next week or two that are going to be on my radar. The Seventh Guest remake is coming out. I think I asked you this before. Did you ever play The Seventh Guest?
I don't think so.
You would like The Seventh Guest, Terry. When you see it on my stream, you're going to want it. So, but other than that, not much. I see that people on Twitch are obsessed with Subnautica 2.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you got into that yet.
I don't think my computer can run it.
Oh, okay.
I think my potato-driven video card would cry. So that's what I'm going to have to upgrade to get. But I've seen a lot of people playing it. It looks really cool. But yeah, that's about it on this end. Nothing major other than the vacation. What's going on with you?
Still playing a bunch of Magic. Played the monthly arena qualifier. I was like, when I opened up my deck, it was like, oh, this deck kind of sucks. Started off 3-0. You need like 7-2 to get to the 7-1 to get to the day 2, and then I probably went 0-3 afterwards. Oh like, shit!
Isn't this the one you said you were not going to get up to play?
No. This is I want to play these ones because this is how you earn big chunks of gems. Plus, you get to qualify for the pro events or whatever. But I wasn't going to play the box tournaments this weekend.
That's what it was. Okay.
Those went on this weekend, and I saw streamers getting absolutely goddamn crushed playing them.
Really?
Well, because like the prize is essentially like half of what it was last time, right? Like essentially the top prize is 2 play boxes, which are only worth like $250, like total. They're like 120 each or something, 125 each, as opposed to like the 500 the collector's box is worth. So like if you don't run like pretty hot and have like a 70% win rate or something, you're just gonna lose a bunch of money because like $30 entry, like it's just not worth it. Yeah, so
gotcha.
Like, I saw streamers that are playing it for like the whole weekend, and you see their count of boxes at like 4, and I'm like, oh man, they must have fucking taken a massive beating this weekend. Because even if you go
Nice.
like 6-2 or something, you still get one box, even though it's not like
Mhm.
great. Well, it was atrocious. The value of this, I was like, yeah, there's no chance I'm gonna put money into this one. And they still have
I
5 boxes to ship to me, so I'll wait till those get here first before
There
I
you
throw
go.
more money at them.
I think Google, Daddy Google might be listening to our podcast because I've started getting Magic the Gathering rulings on my algorithm in my newsfeed.
Yeah.
I got an update. I was like, you have an update to the banned card list, and I'm like, I don't have an update to nothing. I did not realize back when I played Magic, which I never did as competitively as you, but very casually, there was 2 types of tournaments, type 1 and type 2, and now there's like 7 different types.
Yeah. There's
I
a
was
lot.
I'm like, what the fuck is Pauper? I don't know what the hell a Pauper tournament is.
Oh, you might actually enjoy Pauper. Pauper means you can only play with cards that are like common and uncommon.
I actually probably would do really well with those.
It's designed so that it's a more affordable format, but you can play like all the cards through the ages and stuff.
Nice.
And there's like some that are like online only formats, like historic, that are just like only for arena because they don't have all the cards released and stuff. So there's like a ton of different formats, not counting like the casual formats that are out there too. So
Right.
these are like the official Wizards formats, but a bunch of Magic. Yeah, and then learning that Stream Elements went down this week is going to go down. I've had to like spend a lot of time moving stuff to other bots. Like, there's a chance it gets bought over. All right, maybe we should just get into that topic since we're
Yeah, I guess just jump into it.
Yeah, so the biggest news of the week, Stream Elements supposedly laid off a majority of their staff. They're essentially going out of business. They're looking to get bought out. The biggest person that mentioned that they are considering buying them was the Kick CEO, because they're like, it's Stream Elements is a good company for streaming. We like what they do. We could find ways to advertise our gambling sites with all these users that we have access to if we buy them. So there's talk that the Kick CEO might buy them. They're looking to find someone to buy them over. I mean, Stream Elements has been in trouble for a while. Like about 6 months ago, they put out that we need money. Can the people help support us? Submit donations, and we need like 300K a month to survive or something. And I mean, that's a lot from the community. I think the first month they got it, but the most recent month they got like 5K or something. Yeah,
because people don't want to support these things long term. They want businesses who they're happy to give a boot up and say, all right, let's get you some support, but they don't want to do it religiously. I think about this. They see this sometimes in Kickstarters too, and in different areas outside of gaming. People who know me well know I'm a big fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000 from the 90s. I love movie riffing. I love the stupid show me a bad movie with people making fun of it stuff. So a couple years back, they did a revival. They did 2 revival seasons on Netflix. And then Netflix was like, nah, we're not going to renew for another season. So they went to Kickstarter. And they had this huge Kickstarter. It made something like $3 million. We're looking for like $1 million. They got to 3. They started their own platform. And they're like, this platform is going to be where you can buy and view the old episodes. You can, buy copies of the new episodes. It's going to be this great streaming platform. And people were like, yeah. And I supported it. I bought a 1-year membership onto it. It's called the Gizmoplex. I bought a 1-year membership to the Gizmoplex. And then a year later, at the end of season 13, the creators came back and said, so, how do you guys like an idea for season 14? Here's a new Kickstarter, and this time we need $7 million. And the community went, what did you do with, you made 10 episodes of a TV show, and most of it was digital, by the way. They actually had a small soundstage, but 90% of it was done digital. Where did all that money go that you made these episodes, and now you need more money? I thought the whole point of this was you guys were going to start your own streaming platform and charge us for episodes and become self-sufficient. And the Kickstarter nosedived. Like, didn't get any. I think they got like the $2 million in like the month that they ran. It's just that people don't want to be supporting you ongoing. They want to give you an opportunity to build a business model and succeed. So, when they come out and go, well, we need $300,000 a month to survive, you can't expect more than a month or two of funding then. You can't. People are not going to step up every single month. They're expecting you to figure out a way to become sustainable. Ironically enough, I got a message. This was all back in 2022, 2023. I got a message last week that the Gizmoplex is shutting down at the end of June. And they're giving me this notice so I can go download all the shit I have off of the Gizmoplex. Because all the episodes that released when we backed them are available for download. So now I got to find a place to put all these freaking files. There's 10 episodes and they're all in high def. So they're all like 3 gigs each. And I'm just like, well, Google Drive is going to kill me if I try to just upload all this shit to Google Drive. But what's that?
I was about to say, time to make a bunch of Google accounts. Just store them all on different Drive accounts.
Howard's Storage 1, Howard's Storage 2 at gmail.com. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, but it's the same concept. People want you to succeed if they see value in your project, but they don't want to be solely responsible for keeping it afloat.
Yeah, I mean, they should have found a way to like monetize it a little, like just like a Patreon tier or something. Like I know they raised 120 million like 5 years ago, and man, their burn rate must be really high because they haven't really added a lot. Like the biggest thing they added was the multi-stream, which has actually been really good. Like it was like one of the best multi-streaming softwares or whatever, like plugins for OBS. That was a lot. But like if they just threw that behind like a Patreon tier for like $5 a month or something, I'm sure lots of people would just bought it, and then they could generate like a couple 100,000 just from that, because there's like they have like a huge user base. They don't need to monetize all of them to get to their 300K, but they did nothing to monetize, and now they haven't done much else besides that plugin. And it's kind of sad because I love Stream Elements. I've used Stream Elements pretty much since day 1 or 2, like, from during the pandemic, and I've always been a proponent telling everyone like Stream Elements is nice, it's easy, they have a bunch of free overlays they could use, they have a solid bot, right? They have all the music requests and everything you need, all nicely packaged, easy to use, easy to do, and like I've helped many streamers use their platform, and I've been a big proponent of them since day one. Like I tried Streamlabs initially, and it just doesn't flow as easily. And there's so much monetization that I try to get you to pay like the premium for on Streamlabs. It's just a little too obtrusive for my personal preference. Like, I don't mind like getting like Google ads or like a little bit of monetization for stuff. You have like a few premium overlays or whatever that people want to pay extra for, but just have like some basic free stuff.
Right.
And it was all that was needed. And I've used them for 6 years now, 7 years. And I've been like massive Stream Element fanboy. Like did not move any of my stuff off those Stream Elements, except for once when I needed to try to do I was multi-streaming to YouTube, and Stream Elements doesn't have a bot for YouTube, so I had to like switch bots. But yeah, now I have to freaking move everything over and move all my commands to a new bot and everything. I'm just like, oh god, this is such a pain in the ass. I wasted so much time. Like I started to set up Streamer bot, and it just used so much time getting it all set up.
Yeah, but how would you possibly have known, like 6 years down the line, this was going to happen? I mean, you did everything you could at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just sad that they're going. Like, I'm just such a big fan of Stream Elements that like having to port everything over to somewhere else is just such a pain that like I was very happy just supporting them. And if they had like a Patreon that was just like $5 a month or something, I probably would have supported them. Like, I'm not ready to just like give them a handout, but if I get a little something for a little bit of money, then no problem supporting. Like I do that with some of the other stuff, like my my clips that I show on stream, I pay
Mm-hmm.
a couple of dollars a month, Patreon to those guys, and then I
Mm-hmm.
pay a couple dollars, like $1 or two a month for the magic bot in my channel now, because people have been asking for it. So I pay for it because it's good for my stream. It doesn't cost me much. It helps support
Right.
them. I mean, that's how you're supposed to monetize these sort of things. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very sad that they're going down.
Oh, what are you gonna do? I mean, it sucks though. It does. It sucks.
Yeah. All right. The other big piece of news was a streamer named Jinny was live streaming herself, and she had
Oh,
to barricade herself inside her hotel room in Poland, I believe,
yep.
as some fan or some stalker was like trying to like break into her room while she was streaming. And it's just like, oh my god, this is so scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Being a female streamer by yourself, just like in a hotel room, and just like having the people like just like trying to get in. You see like all these chairs and stuff up against the door, and you had to call the police in and all this stuff. I was just like, holy shit, this is very scary.
And then when you read that another streamer drove in Poland, saw that she was in trouble because she went live.
Yeah.
She went live when she barricaded herself in out of just abject fear. Like, maybe if I put myself on here, somebody will see, kind of thing. And this dude drove like 2 hours and drove and took her to an undisclosed hotel so that no one would know where she was until the next day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the positive from it in that a member of the streaming community came to her aid. But yeah, absolutely, this was insanely scary. And you wonder why guys like IShowSpeed travel with security. And she's a much more attractive woman than IShowSpeed is. I'm just going to say that out loud, even though that's probably not appropriate to say. But yeah, it's very scary. It's something we all and how many more times did it have to happen in one venue or another before we really start to say, okay, streamer security is too lax?
Yeah.
We saw it at TwitchCon with Emiru. We've seen it in other streams where female streamers have gone out. Somebody recognizes where they are, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I have the right to come and harass you, kind of thing. The IRL streams are interesting. It's not my thing. But there's a lot of people who like to do them, and there's a lot of people who are successful doing them. And so, but if you're going to do them at this point, you got to protect yourself against the weirdos. The weirdos are winning the war right now, and that's terrible.
I mean, to be fair, weirdos always tend to win these wars because there's just so many of them, and they're just kind of hiding in the shadow.
That's true.
Right, and it's a pretty scary thing. Like, I was, if you're like a streamer that's relatively popular, I think you have to have security or be really good at hiding your location or both.
Yeah.
All right, because it's a pretty scary thing, like just to have people, especially if you're traveling alone.
Yeah, that's the key too. Don't do this alone, guys.
Yeah. The alone part is the scariest part of it, because like there's no one else to, like, if you're traveling with your boyfriend or something, it's a little bit easier because he's there, but like, yeah, by yourself. I'm surprised she couldn't just call down to the front desk of the hotel and ask for help. Like, you would think, like, call the front desk because there's someone pounding on my door. Can you get security to come, take care of this for me and see if anything happens, because before you would call the police. But I don't know if it's like, the rooms are all separated or what the case was.
No clue. We have no clue about her hotel because we're not stalkers.
Yeah, it's pretty scary situation.
And it's just, we have to be safe out there. If you're a person who has one fan or 1,000 fans or 1,000,000 fans, that one person or one of those people can always be the one that kind of decides to be the weirdo. So you gotta protect yourself. You've got to play it safe. Particularly if you're a female, particularly if you're doing these things in public by yourself. I think back to like all the times on live stream fails where we've seen streamers who, we'll say nameless, have gotten into fights at bars and stuff like that, they're never alone. They're never alone. So I think it's just becoming something that, as the IRL streams grow even more, it's important to make sure that you are not alone when you do these things for your own safety. I think that goes for everybody too.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of streamers that get themselves in trouble, there was actually like a ruling in the Clavicular case. He got
This is the alligator shooting?
Yeah, he got the alligator shooting. He got off with 20 hours of community service and no jail time. I'm not sure if he's on like probation or anything like this. You talking about 6 months of probation, as well as 20 hours of community service that cannot be streamed or monetized. Quite funny they have to put that into the statement about his conduct,
because they know he will. They know that's exactly what he'll do.
Yeah,
they know that's exactly what he'll do.
Supposedly the alligator was already dead, so it wasn't an actual murder of an alligator or something along those lines. But yeah, he's getting 20 hours community service and 6 months of probation. Either way, I'm pretty lax.
So sick of hearing about this guy. I am just so sick. Like, be interesting.
To some, he's interesting. He's very interesting.
Why? Because he works out and he thinks he can pick up chicks? It's funny. All these looks maxing videos I see him do, I never see him hanging out with a woman. Never. He's shooting gators with his bro. He's ODing in a club with his bros. He's out in a courtroom with trying not to go to jail. He's doing 60 Minutes Australia videos, not a woman on the set. So it's not working. Whatever you're doing is not working. I don't know the dude. Maybe he's got women all over him, whatever it is. Nothing about what you do is appealing from an average human being standpoint. The end. I mean,
people like to watch train wrecks. That's like the value of reality TV, right? So, watching train wrecks is what so many people enjoy. So, he's probably right in that category.
That's the only way. And I don't enjoy the train wreck like most people, because I see his name come up on live stream fails. I'm just like, oh fuck, here we go again. What did they do this time? Did he punch somebody? The OD? Is he dead? Another news story? Yeah. That's the thing I think that gets me about all these really toxic, bro streamers. Is they all talk about, yeah, I'm a manly man, I got this, I got that, and my looks, and I way I present, and yet I never see women near them. And listen, it's been a while since I've been a young, air quotes, young man, but I can tell you right now, when I was young and single, everything I did was to see if the ladies would come around. That's it. That's like the average teenage man. So the average teenage man seeing this and saying, okay, so if I do all these extreme things, like make sure my jaw's the right shape and do these things, I'm going to end up ODing in a club surrounded by a bunch of sausages. Hard pass. I just don't see the appeal. I get the train wreck thing. My wife is sitting out in the other room right now. I guarantee you she's watching some form of reality TV. She's watching Vanderpump, or she's watching Summer House. She loves it. And that's exactly why she loves it. It's because everyone likes to see the train wreck, right? But I can't when it comes to my streaming. I can't. I don't want to turn on Twitch and see train wrecks.
I mean, it's all about, like, you want to be there for the moment, so you're just sitting there through all the garbage waiting for the real train wreck moment. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea either.
How do you have so little to do with your life that you can dedicate that much time to these guys?
I don't know.
I mean, they stream for hours and hours and hours, and you're hopefully you're there for the 10 seconds that he passes out in a club because he's ODing on meth, or whatever the hell it was he took that night. I think it was ecstasy. He's ODing on ecstasy, and I was there. Here, guys, you don't have to be there, because live stream fails puts up all of this shit the next day, and that's how I find out about it. Is I go on live stream fails 2 or 3 times a week, and I sort through that and the XQC stuff, and I'm fine. It's live stream fails is 95%. Clavicular, Asmongold, XQC, and Hassan. 95%. That's it. So you scroll past those guys, and then you see the other 5% of people getting arrested or somebody getting. I saw one that was really good this week. It's a guy who is a street food vendor in China who wears a GoPro and streams as he makes people food. You don't see what he looks at, but he's literally halfway through an order and he says something, walks around, gets on his bike, and drives his entire cart away with the order half made in the back. I don't know what he saw, but he looked at the lady who was standing waiting for her food and said something to the effect of, "I'm sorry, I gotta go," and left.
Could have been like the cops or something. Maybe he's selling it at an illegal spot.
It probably is, but like that shit, I'm like, okay, that's unusual. That's interesting to see. Not. I don't need to hear more about Hassan's dog. I hear about it all the goddamn time.
Another thing that kind of happened on Kick this week, a streamer named Sam Pepper, essentially was using AI to constantly change his look and body into other famous people, and it was actually doing a very good job of it. That is kind of indistinguishable between, like, he was like I Show Speed for a while. They changed to Trump. They changed to like Amaranth, and then changed to like Harry Potter and Eminem and all this sort of stuff. And the AI model was pretty good. Like, it's hard to, like, if you're just watching, to like figure out that it's not actually the person talking, which could lead to like a lot of problems when they start, saying egregious shit, which streamers tend to do. That you don't know it's actually them or not. Like, the AI is actually coming to the live streaming platform.
Oy vey. So when we're all forced to use this because it's out there like botting is, who are you going to turn yourself into there, Terry?
I just need to be me, man. I'm the sexiest man alive.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Everybody's going to be turning themselves into Terry Zhang. Yeah. That's what we need to do. We need to do an entire Boomer Grounds with all Terrys. Get Owo on here, but she's Terry. Get me on here, but I'm Terry. Just be Terry talking to Terry talking to Terry.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was interesting. Like, you watch the video of it, and it's just him like switching between people. Like, so I think once he was like Sydney Sweeney with like another Sydney Sweeney in the room and stuff. And just like, oh damn, it's gonna be hard to, as a viewer, to to see this stuff going on and not.
Maybe Howard Moon should do an AI of Howard Moon, like the character that I was named for. So, I could probably pull that off. I'd have to see if the AI could do it, but I could pull it off.
Another big thing that was talked about this week is Twitch changed it so that anyone that comes to the platform is able to monetize now and get access to emotes and receive bits and subs and all that sort of stuff. You can't actually get paid out until you hit affiliate.
Wait,
but you can use the money as credits on the Twitch platform.
Yeah, they've done that for a little while where you can just spend your balance.
Yeah, you can spend your balance. You can't actually get paid out till you hit affiliate and whatever the minimum is. I think it got changed back to 100. Is what someone
did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was 50 for a while.
Yeah. But yeah, they talked about it, and I mean, they also say that you'll get taxed your full amount on whatever you earn, even as a non-affiliate, because it's a spendable balance. You actually use the money on the platform. So
okay,
you might have to pay income tax on it. So if you're someone that just has someone just like sub bombs you, even though you're not affiliate yet, and you're like, shit, well, I can't get the money off because I'm not affiliate. Although it's not that hard to get to affiliate. It's still a pretty major milestone for every streamer. But like, I find it strange that they're going to force you to pay taxes on it before you're actually able to withdraw it. There's a lot of debate about that and how stupid that seems.
That does seem pretty stupid. I just checked. My withdrawal number is still 50, so that's good. But I so then other than withdrawing the spendable balance, what benefit is there anymore to being affiliate? Nothing, right? I mean, other than I can get a cash out when I hit with the line, which for me is 50 and maybe 100. So I love the idea of creating monetization at startup so that people can participate right from the get-go. But I also feel like every time they say, guess what? This affiliate benefit is now available for everybody. You take that notch away from getting to affiliate. And, an affiliate's is not that hard to do. Let's be honest. If you're going to be a serious part-time streamer, it's something like 12 hours in a 7-day period, 25 followers, and like 2.5 average views. It's something low like that. But for some folks, that's even hard. When I read online that 80% of all streamers on Twitch have average fewer than 3 videos, which I saw somewhere. I don't remember where. I think DM sent me that link. It's still a milestone. I feel like there should be something more to it. So I love the fact that we're incentivizing new streamers, but we keep taking from the affiliate pool of perks, but not replacing it with anything. So why don't you take a partner perk or two and chuck it down to the affiliate level to give people something to strive for? Because otherwise, a new streamer, unless they think they're going to make partner, really doesn't have any incentive to grow their channel.
I mean,
tell me I'm wrong.
There's not much perks for being partner either, to be fair.
Okay.
There's not a lot you could throw down. The only real perks of being partner is you get to apply to be on front page every month, even though it's not guaranteed. And then if you have a certain number of subs, you get to give a lifetime sub to somebody. But that's about it. There's no real perks on being partner either. You get a little check mark. Right? So there's no perks really for anything other than emotes. Like you get more emote slots and blah blah blah.
And there's that. Let's change the way the emote slots work for affiliates. I feel like that Twitch had these very too well defined levels. Yeah. And they obviously work great for people coming in because changes are necessary, but maybe it's time to just overhaul the system and just say, okay, you know what? We're going to take a look at where everybody is. Maybe 2 levels isn't sufficient, or maybe it's time to give partners more perks. So I don't, other than you telling me I can't withdraw my balance until I'm affiliate, what the hell is the point of becoming affiliate anymore?
I mean, there's no real thing besides the withdrawing the money.
Right? And if you're only affiliate, you're not making buku bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. I get a payout from Twitch like 3 times a year, and usually it shocks me. I'm like, what the hell is this money in my bank account? Oh, it's Twitch. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. That's nice. So it's not like you're making a shit ton of money at affiliate as it is. So I just I worry about this platform, Terry. I'm starting to worry.
There's not much that they can do. Like I can't think of much in the way of incentives that they can offer people at the different levels that aren't offered essentially that as a new person now. Like emotes and sub badges and all that sort of stuff and all that stuff. Like that's the basics. And anything else, there's like nothing else really that comes up when you get to higher levels. Like you get more, like as you progress and have more subscribers and stuff, you get more of these things, but like that's pretty much it. Like what's Twitch going to offer people? Like they're never going to offer anyone money, right? They're never offering anyone money for hitting these numbers or anything, right? Like you get an award for like 3 million view hours or something, but like that's about it. There's nothing else that they could really offer. Like they're just there to us.
And that's the thing. I don't know what the answer is. I feel like all of the times we've talked about Twitch and over the course of the last year, it's been things that were just like, oh God, here we go. Oh, botting. They don't seem to like, they're not seeming to give enough perks here or there, or they're taking things away. Or listen, you're a part of Amazon. You telling me you can't float an Amazon Prime membership to your partners and make that a partner perk? Does that? Well, that's kind of a stupid freaking reward, Howard. Not everybody uses Amazon Prime. Everybody uses Amazon Prime. Have you seen Invincible? It's fucking good. It's good. If you don't order stuff from Amazon, that's fine. Amazon Prime is a thing, and they're getting ready to release Spider Noir. You're gonna watch Amazon Prime, but like, why can't we see some of that? Why can't we see some interactive stuff like that? I feel like the platform is just kind of mired in very old man thinking. This is the way we've done it, and this is the way we're gonna do it until it makes money.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is also they're not making money, so like
Right.
throwing more money at things that doesn't actually improve their bottom line. Doesn't really make sense from a business perspective.
And that's fair. That's fair. But there's also the old adage, you got to spend money to make money.
Yeah, but
I believe in
the
that.
way you make money, right? Like giving people that are pretty established on the platform more random stuff doesn't really incentivize them.
Then start trying to monetize the people who aren't at that level. Yeah. Start doing things to get people at my level in the affiliate program, or at the partner level who's trying to get to Partner Plus. Start doing things for them. We just talked about the train wreck that is reality TV. How many more times do we have to watch Mr. Beast go on YouTube and give $1 million to some random schlub, or have people throwing darts at streamer names to see who gets eliminated from the competition, before we just genuinely do Twitch's next big streamer competition, where they do something to try and, incentivize like 30 or 40 affiliates in a reality show type thing. You know what? It's not like you don't have somewhere to show it. You could put it on your own channel. You could put it on Amazon Prime. You can make money off of the opportunity just for somebody to make money. And that's that, little things like that. Like I've been, every time I see that, the Beast Games are coming back for season 3. Why haven't we had something that focuses on Twitch? Why isn't anyone putting that money into streaming itself? I don't have an answer for it, but I look at it and I'm like, this feels like a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I just don't think they have the creative people or the people in charge that can handle that sort of stuff. Like, that's what it generally feels like.
And yet they do. They do, Terry. They're sitting right here. They're sitting right here. Can I run a reality show? Fuck no. Can I come up with a basic framework that your idiot writers can run with? Absolutely. Hell, we don't even need a good host. Where's JD Roth these days? Go dig up JD Roth in the 90s kids shows. He's actually a producer now. And actually, you know what he does? Last time I heard of the name JD Roth, he was producing reality shows. Was the last time I heard that dude's name.
We need like Mario Lopez to be presenting, because that guy does like all sorts of reality shows.
Mario Lopez, and you know what? Do what everybody else does. You sell out. Sell the fuck out. We are not looking for theater here. There's a reason why there's a Disney night on every Dancing with the Stars. And it's because they're owned by the same goddamn parent company, and it's free Disney advertising when they put that shit on ABC. Okay? We don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Okay? You make a challenge about Thursday night NFL on Amazon Prime. Boom. Get frickin' what's his name? Ryan Fitzpatrick to be the guy who comes out and gives the challenge. You can do these stupid things. You can make money off of this and monetize your streamers and help the streamers monetize. I think it would be low cost. It would be an easy thing to produce, and it might be the next big thing.
Yeah. I mean, I could definitely see it doing well. Just a matter of getting the right people in charge and how they would promote it. The promotion part would probably be the tough part. Like, I think what Kick is doing by like clip farming for the big guys is just like a better way of getting of helping their bigger streamers monetize more.
Well, what you would definitely need to do is have some advertisement on a platform relative to what you're trying to promote, right?
Yeah.
So if you were Twitch and you bought, air quotes, Twitch ad time from yourself, you could promote it very easily to your target audience.
Yeah.
I mean, I use Turbo now, but when I was not using Turbo, all I would see is ads for what was coming up next on Amazon Prime or what was going to be live on Twitch because of Amazon Prime, particularly during the NFL season. But I mean, I'm an easy mark for NFL stuff. That's an easy mark. But just in general, like, there's an opportunity here that's being missed. I feel like I'm getting us way off topic. But you know, I feel like there's got to be a way for Twitch to rework its existing tier model that benefits everybody a little bit. Make a channel called New Streamer Showcase and reach out to affiliates and say, hey, we're going to give you a 2-hour block on this channel with us. So you need to be online and streaming to your channel, and we're going to snipe your speed like the old hosting. Remember we could host on Twitch?
Yeah.
We're going to host your channel here, and people are going to have an opportunity to see. There's nothing. They just kind of just expect us to figure it out. Here's the platform. We will put you on the internet. Good luck.
Pretty much. That's pretty much how it is. All right, let's get back.
Anyway, sorry for the rant. Sorry for the rant, everybody.
No worries. We love a good Howard rant. Another topic that came up this week, YouTube is expanding likeness detection to all users over 18. So essentially, you can scan your face and give them a piece of government ID, and they will automatically search through YouTube content to see if there's images of your likeness that come up. So you have the ability to request that those portions get removed.
So that would be useful for someone like you who has a, you know, notoriously handsome face and people are going to make AI imagery of. But ain't nobody stealing Howard Mood for clips.
It could just be Alfred Molina's. Just get pulled all the clips of Alfred Molina.
Oh my God. For people who have no idea what we're talking about, Obo Hobo will go to her grave saying, I look like Alfred Molina. Yeah, so I'm going to upload it and I'm going to get like every Spider-Man clip from was it No Way Home when he was in that, or Spider-Man 2. Every single one of them is going to get flagged. He's going to be like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the hell's Howard Mood flagging my shit? It's a good idea because there's just so, like we just talked about, there's so much AI content being generated now. And even before it was AI content, people were stealing clips from each other.
Yeah, I mean, the stealing clips part has been rampant like forever. Like,
yeah.
Well, it's just steal clips like there's no tomorrow. Like if you look at, like I watch a lot of like Gotham chess clips, and there's a million other channels that literally just steal Gotham clips and get tons of views because, you know, you don't really pay attention to who the publisher of the clip is, and you just look at it and you're like, oh, look at Gotham clips. You just watch it for, 30 seconds and then give it a like or whatever or comment, and then you're like, oh shit, there's like Gotham chess clips XOXO 57321. You're like, oh, okay, so I guess someone else is monetizing his clips. Right?
Well, when Pirate Software was first coming up big, and I know how much you love Pirate Software, so he's a good example of this. A lot of his popularity really exploded around the game Palworld. And at least that's when I heard about him. That's when my buddies were like, have you seen this guy? He's a game developer and he plays games. And it was around the game Palworld. And people were doing exactly that, creating _Pirate Software _ accounts on YouTube and then reposting his own clips. And, I remember being on his stream one day. He's like, yeah, I had to put in like 27 copyright claims this morning alone. He goes, that's what I did this morning. I had to go through and search Pirate Software and see for everything that wasn't mine and just see people who are just pretending to be me. I can't imagine. That would make the process, like for guys like him, just so much cleaner and easier.
Yeah, I think it's a good step. But I think a lot of people I'd be like, why do I need to give YouTube my government ID scan of my face? It just seems like, a major data breach just waiting to happen.
There's that. I mean, yes. The more information you put on the internet, the more at risk it becomes. I mean, I will tell you guys a quick side funny story about, oh God, it had to be like the mid 90s. So we're talking about 30 years ago. My grandmother, who is no longer with us, bought a computer because people told her, you need a computer, you need to get on the internet, you need to get some AOL in your house, blah, 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 blah. And she just immediately assumed, as most old people do, that the youngest member of her family knew exactly what he was doing and setting it up. So she called me to go over there and set it up. And I got it all set up. And I showed her literally what AOL was. And she had a virtual meltdown. And I remember her saying to me, Howard, if I can see out there, what stops them from seeing in? And I said, well, it doesn't really work that way. And she goes, and how do you know that? And I'm like, well, it doesn't work that way. And she was, but here we are 30 years later. And I fully expect her ghost to visit me one night and slap me across the face and go, I fucking told you so. Because hackers, people who are using VPNs, people stealing passwords, people are using the internet to infiltrate, to look in on people who are using the internet to look out. So, and I always remember thinking to myself, she's entirely too paranoid. She's going to sit here and play freaking crossword puzzles on it all day. What does she care? But yeah, she was right. At the end of the day, she was right.
Yeah, it's definitely a security risk, right?
Yeah,
that's definitely a common thing that people are going to complain about. But it's just a matter of how much is it worth to you to be able to pull off all that content that other people are using.
That's it. And I'll tell you, after I set up for her, I think she went online a total of twice the rest of her life. Twice. She never trusted it. She never trusted the internet.
Smart lady.
Yeah, she was ahead of her time, I guess.
I think that's all the topics we have in general. Have you been playing any Hearthstone this week?
I played one game. Okay. I've played like a total of 5 games this week. Yeah. I played one game this morning. I have sold my soul to the ring bearer. It would be, I would have a great game going. Oh my God, my elementals are like 200, and it's only like turn 9. This is great. And I'd run smack first into a ring bearer and I'd be dead on like turn 9 or 10 every single time. So I finally was like, all right, I got to start messing with this. This morning, I just hit the nuts, and I have cruised to first place on this board. It was the tier 6 one, the tier 6 dragon that every time you cast a spell, it improves and it gives you the bonus at the start of turn, or start of combat. I had a golden poet, and I was on Murazond. So I time warped into a double time warped proto drake. So that's the proto drake that's 5/5 to everything.
Yeah.
And it gets better every turn. So by the time I reached endgame, I had a dragon out front that was giving like plus 102, plus 110 at the start of every turn. I had 2 golden Terragozas. I had 2 of this Time Warp Proto Drake, and I had a Ring Bearer in the back. So like my smallest minion was like 1200 on like turn 15, and I literally was just killing somebody every turn. I killed like 6 people on 6 straight turns and just cruised to first, never even close. And I'm like, God damn. I'm like, the Ring Bearer's got to go. It was too weak when they brought it out. It was like every other time somebody attacks, you get to play the ring. And then it was like, now every time they attack, you get to play the ring. It's like, oh my God. So yes, I have sold my soul to Ring Bearer. And I've won like 3 of my last 4 games. I'm at like 6,200 because I was getting a top 3 and then a bottom 2 every game. So I was bouncing between 6,000 and 6,100, like back and forth all the time. But now that I'm kind of dragon focused, I'm actually making a little bit of headway. What about you? Have you played it all, or you've been strictly Magic?
I think I played like 5 games over the last week. I think I streamed it. I'm not even sure if I did stream it once this week. I was like every day.
Did.
Like, I I did.
You did. I remember seeing a title saying about we're playing BGs today and Magic tomorrow.
A lot of my titles have been I'm going to do some Magic dailies and then play Battlegrounds, and then I just end up playing Magic the whole time. So my stream title has been like debating people into the Battlegrounds for the last week. And it hasn't
That's
actually
freaking
happened.
awesome.
Because like, oh yeah, well, like after I finished the quest or my challenge thing, which I still need to finish editing the YouTube videos for. I think I got one done, but I just like, I don't know, like there's not much for me to do, like Magic wise. So maybe I'm gonna play some more Battlegrounds because like the monthly tournament happened. I don't care about next month's. Like I care enough that like if I get close, I'll try to qualify for it. But if I don't, it's standard, so I don't care as much. And then I saw there's a Battlegrounds patch today. I haven't even looked at it yet. It's been out for like.
I was literally just searching for it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it came out to 5/19. Yeah, that's today.
Yeah. So it came out earlier today. I was like, just started to look at it. I was like, oh, maybe I should look at this.
Let's take okay. So this Hollow Rover is back. Poltron is back. Dreaming Thornweaver is back. They upped the numbers on Poltron.
They moved the fodder demon to 6, which I think is a good change.
Which the Twisted Wrathguard? Oh yeah. That's a real good change. I seen they moved. They nerfed Stegodon's ability, but gave him more stats.
Yeah.
Fellbat down to tier 5.
Yeah, I don't think that's that big of a deal. Fellbat hasn't been that amazing.
Well, that's what I mean. Nothing says demons aren't performing, or demons are performing only well with fodder, like swapping those two guys. But and I see some buffs to some mechs. There's Hollow Rover. Hollow Rover coming back. Is Hollow Rover at tier 4?
Yeah. It's only 4/4 though.
But like, its value. I mean, if you get that thing going,
yeah, it's on tier 4, but it also doesn't start with Divine Shield. Like they took that away.
Doesn't.
No, so.
That's huge.
And originally, the first version had Wind Fury, right? Didn't it? So it doesn't have that anymore. I think the original version of it had Wind Fury. The original version was like a 4/12 Wind Fury, and then they changed it to like a 4/8 Divine Shield, and then they changed it to like no shield. And, yeah, but I don't know.
It looks like a lot of little minor buffs, and they're trying to make mechs competitive again because mechs just have not been competitive. Period.
But
period.
You could probably call it here. We're almost to our 1 year, even though I don't know what episode technically we're on. I think we're on 52. I think.
Yeah.
51 and a half.
Yeah, we're either on 51 or 52. It's sometime in our next 2 weeks. You just got to decide which week it's going to be.
Yeah, when do we do the celebration? But
yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching this episode. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Talk about what we should do for our 1 year anniversary, because I have no idea what the fuck we're going to do. Probably the same. We'll see. We
should get Amon Green on.
No, I think we save Amon for like the week after or something. But maybe we can go back and look at all of our nasty comments or something from the year in review.
That would be fun, revisiting some of our best troll moments.
Yeah.
We did really quick. We did that. We talked about that stupid Donald Trump game last week, and we got like 2,000 views on it, and we got like 50 likes, and that's a high number of likes. A lot of people watch our stuff but don't comment or anything. And then we got one comment, and it was like, these guys look like this is the kind of content they do. And I'm like, what the hell does that even mean?
I saw that. I was like, this is the content that we do.
We talk about games, and this is a stupid political game. We talk about stupid stuff in games. You know, I mean, like, I was like, I wanted to respond to the guy, but I'm like, I don't even know what to say to him. I don't know what the hell he's trying to say. So, yeah, mash the buttons. We're up to a year.
So thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, everybody.